Lots of fans from both schools here.
Oh, he hits the runner there and it bounces away over to second baseman Ed Kalin. That was off Pat Nine's arm, but no damage done, except to Pat's arm. Torchel up here with a 1-1 count. What did we say? Torchel's batting 563. That's an incredible average at the high school level, especially since he's been playing all the games, 22 games. He's got 36 hits and 64 at-bats.
And 5 homers.
A little bit up high. Ball 2, fastball, 2-1 to Torchel. Torchel also has 5 home runs. 31 RBIs. Driven to first base, just foul. Very close, just foul as he pulls that ball. 2-2 count to Torchel. So West threatening in the first inning with 2 outs. Pat Nine on second. Piccolo on first. And as we said, Lou Torchel the batter. Down low. Took a check swing in this play. They're looking at first base. They're calling it a safe, not a swing.
And I noticed that the West Sunflower Seed Brigade is here today.
Yeah, that's the newest thing now since chewing tobacco is not that popular anymore. These sunflower seeds running rampant at these games.
How come you haven't taken that up?
Popped up into the infield. Second baseman's ball. Ed Kalin's under it, and he catches it, and West is out with no runs in this first inning.
At the end of a half inning at Eastern, Cherry Hill West nothing, Pemberton nothing. We'll be back.
Each year, more than 150,000 people are seriously burned when their clothing catches fire. Many are kids, but thanks to proper instruction, these kids know what to do.
Stop, drop, and roll. My clothes caught on fire, I would stop, drop, and roll. If you run, the flames will get bigger. Put my hands up in my face. It keeps my lungs from running.
Stop, drop, and roll, a common sense technique that could save your hide. Learn it. Use it.
Didn't they call the breeze Mariah, Ed, or something? Well, the breeze is certainly kicking up today. We're at the Group 4 South Jersey Championship game. Eastern High School in Voorhees Township, the hosts, Cherry Hill West Lions, and the Pemberton Hornets. It's 0-0 right now. We're in the bottom, first inning of play. And Pemberton Hornets coming up. They'll have at bat Louis Flores, Kenny Doyle, and Irv Smith.
Who can forget the number of games we've done the last few years? We did Chris Murphy pitching his sophomore year against Highland in the Group 3 final. He threw a one-hitter, practically threw close to the minimum number of pitches in that game. Pitched one of the best high school games I've seen in 3 years. He's won the Group 3 final in the last 2 years, and since West has been moved to Group 4 this year, here he is pitching in the Group 4 final. It's going to be leadoff, shortstop, number 16, Louis Flores.
Flores batting .283 for the Hornets. He also has been issued 24 bases on balls.
Up high, ball 1 from Murphy, 1 ball to Flores. Up high, ball 2, 2-0. So Murphy coming in high with those first 2 fastballs. He's taken all the way. Strike 1 call. 2-1 to Flores.
Coach Gary Schaefer down the third base line giving signals to Flores.
And Schaefer down there wearing double gloves in his hand.
Yep.
Fastball swinging, strike 2. Two and 2 to Flores. Fastball Driven right back to Murphy, catches it in the air. One away. It's going to bring up center fielder, number 1, Kenny Doyle.
Kenny Doyle batting .508. He has the highest average on the Hornet team.
Curveball up high, ball 1 to Doyle.
Doyle also leads the team in doubles with 8, and he's got 2 home runs.
Down low, ball 2. So second hit in a row, Murphy gets behind 2-0. And if Chris has had any trouble at all this year, he's been got a little wild at times, but he still doesn't have any losses, so he's been able to come back. Down the middle, strike 1, 2-1. So Pemberton taking on 2-0 count both times early in the game. Fastball swinging, strike 2. That was a little bit high, and Doyle was going after it.
Looks like Schaefer's got him free swinging it.
Fastball driven past right field, gonna be foul ball. A little bit late swing on the high outside pitch, but driven foul.
Waiting in the wings, Irv Smith, the left fielder.
Swinging, strike 3. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Irv Smith. As Cammy mentioned earlier, Irv's going to Notre Dame on a full football scholarship. He signed a letter of intent, but there's still some interest from the baseball scouts.
Irv's brother passed up a college scholarship to play pro ball.
Curveball, call strike 1. He had Smith bailing out a little bit on that one, looking for the fastball. So Murphy starts him with a curve. Fastball inside, 1-1. Close pitch.
Irv Smith batting .450 coming into the game.
Curveball popped up to second baseman. Jason sunk it under this. That wind swirling, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning.
At the end of 1, it's a scoreless tie. We'll be back.
Well-groomed lawns don't just happen. They demand professional lawn equipment. See the Larrys at Laurel Lawnmower. After 15 years, we're still providing South Jersey with state-of-the-art equipment, knowledgeable sales, and old-fashioned service. Remember when? We offer lawn equipment that can tackle any job and still fit your budget. When you want to do it right, first time and every time, come in and talk with us. Laurel Lawnmower Service.
15 years ago, we started selling lawnmowers to homeowners.
Today, Laurel Lawnmower's top-of-the-line Excel Hustler turf equipment can be found in schools, municipalities, and townships throughout South Jersey. The Excel Hustler equipment can cut more grass in less time, can maneuver in tight spaces, and is a great performer.
So today, we're not only Laurel Lawnmower, we're also Laurel Turf.
Call us to set up a free demonstration.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 2nd inning. It's Group 4 playoff action in South Jersey. Baseball 89. The Cherry Hill West Lions and the Pemberton Hornets, it's a 0-0. And MJ Lewin up at bat for the Lions.
Okay, so there's a meeting at the mound of the entire infield, and they get back into their spots, and M.J. Lewin, first name Martin, shortstop for Cherry-Hill West, is leading off here. West put 2 runners on in that first inning, but could not score as Lou Torchel popped up to second base.
Lewin batting .310 coming into the game today.
Fastball, call strike 1. And as the other day when Derek Joseph beat Cherry-Hill East, he's looks like he's extremely accurate. Probably not going to get many base on balls from him. Curveball, strike 2 in the outside corner. Side-on curve.
The fans keep coming in, Ed.
Popped up. Looks like it's the shortstop's ball. Swirling wind. And that's caught out there by the shortstop. And that's Luis Flores.
Coming up at bat now for the Lions, Jason Sunkett.
We hadn't mentioned about M.J. Lewin. He's going to go to Rutgers this year in New Brunswick. Here's Jason Sunkett, the second baseman.
And Jason's still undecided about his choice.
Driven back to the pitcher. Joseph has it. Over to first base, and it's 2 outs. Yeah, Jason's being looked at by Farley Dickinson, Rutgers, Villanova, and Temple, and he's going to be considering these over the next few weeks. Son of Golden Sonny Sunkett, that's big star from Camden for a 3-sport star in the late 50s, early 60s.
At the plate now for the Lions, Josh Weinstein.
Curveball down low. You can tell by looking at Joseph why he gave East some trouble the other day. You know, he mixes his pitches very nicely. Sneaky fastball, a couple of different kinds of curveballs, off-change pitches with good control.
And Josh Weinstein right now with a .343 batting average. He's really come on this year.
High, ball 2. And Weinstein didn't get into the lineup early in the season, but when they made a few changes, he got in and played a lot more at third base. 2-0. Fastball up high, ball 3. That was close. Winds are swirling, Cammy. The type of winds that are blowing right now, it's either blowing in or it's blowing from left to right. So you're not going to see too many balls leave this field unless they're really hit. Right towards right, they could leave. Fastball, call, strike 1, 3-1 to Weinstein. Call, strike 2 in the outside corner, 3-2 to Weinstein.
In Eastern facility, it's a lovely baseball field, and we want to thank outgoing athletic director Joe Hartman for all his help in helping us set up this game.
3-2, driven foul. A bit late swing there by Weinstein. And Cammy, what I like about this field is it's a true baseball field in that you got, you know, grass infield. I mean, grass, you know, in the infield. You get the regular split in the dirt. And you've got a situation where a catcher must catch properly in this game because it's about a 25-foot drop, or not drop, but going from the catcher back to the backstop. A lot of the fields we see, there's no way to advance. But here, the catcher must keep the ball in front of him. Up high, ball 4. First walk of the game by Josh Weinstein brings up left fielder Paul Napoli.
Napoli is also a senior, and Napoli batting .279.
Ball 1 up high to Napoli. Yeah, Paul's going to be attending University of Pennsylvania in the fall, and he's being looked at for both the regular football and also the 150-pound football and baseball. So real bright boy, you know, good college boards, excellent marks, and was able to get accepted to Pennsylvania. Weinstein doesn't run that well, so we'll see. May not see him moving too much unless they put a hit and run on. Call strike one. 1-1 to Napoli.
The Lions have 2 out. We're in the top of the second. It's a scoreless tie.
Down low, ball 2. Stay with his fastball there. Driven up the middle. Looks like it's going to drop. Base hit for Napoli. And Weinstein gets to second base. There's the second hit of the game for Cherry Hill West as Napoli singles to center.
It's a very similar pattern to the first inning of play where with 2 out, West suddenly has 2 base runners, and that'll bring up the top of the order, Sean Sr.
Yeah, and Sean Sheen Sr. had a nice line drive first time up in the back in the first inning, but right at Irv Smith. Irv made a nice play coming in, getting a good jump on the ball. So lefty versus lefty. Both innings now, West has put people on first and second, this time with 2 outs. Curveball, call strike one at the knees. Nice pitch.
So we have the press corps here today. Sam Carchidi from the Inquirer and Walt Burrows of the Courier.
Fastball down low, 1-1. One and one to Senior. First and second, 2 outs. Curveball up high. 2-1. Fastball popped up, back out of play. No play for the catcher, David Quaker.
The back of the football stands here at Eastern serving as unofficial bleacher area. I remember some cold nights here at the Eastern field, Ed.
A lot of fun football.
Night football.
At
Great.
Easton. 2-2 to Senior. Fastball driven to center field. It's going to hold up. Center fielder Kenny Doyle gets under that and makes the catch. So again, West gets taken out in the second inning.
It's still a scoreless tie. We'll be back after this.
Diabetes is a potentially fatal disease that affects over 400,000 New Jerseyans. Do you know its symptoms? Drowsiness and easy fatigue, itching, a family history of diabetes, blurred vision, excessive weight, tingling or numbness in the feet, excessive urination and thirst, skin infections, and slow healing. If you experience some of these symptoms, please consult your doctor or call the New Jersey chapter of the American Diabetes Association.
Welcome back. We've got fans sunning themselves here on this gorgeous day in June, hot day in June. And the Cherry Hill West Lions, Pemberton Hornets right now, scoreless tie. And up at bat, the Hornets.
And the cleanup batter up here in the second inning, David Quaker, the catcher. Curveball, call strike one coming from Murphy, and Murphy was perfect in that first inning. Got the first 3 batters very quickly, and he's pitching very well at the moment. 1 strike to Quaker.
Quaker batting .426.
Curveball driven to right. That's going to curve towards the line. It's got to be a little bit of a run out there for 9, and he makes the catch. It's going to bring up third baseman Rob Hubble.
Rob Hubble is headed to Kansas State on a football scholarship. Looks like he could play a little football, Ed, doesn't he?
He sure is big. Looks like he's about 6'2", about 230 pounds.
6'3", 230, and plays linebacker. And Rob batting .412.
So Murphy retires the first 4 batters he faces. Pass ball down low, ball 1. Pass ball inside, ball 2 to Hubble, 2-0. Now I know why most teams don't like this long backstop. Nobody wants to go back and get the ball. 2-0 to Hubble.
Oh, we had a camera set there to catch them before.
Yeah, I knew that was going to have to be moved. Up high, ball 3 to Hubble. Change up high, ball 4.
Hubble takes first, and this will bring up the pitcher, Derek Joseph.
Okay, so with 1 man on now, Derek Joseph, the batter. Lefty batter.
Joseph batting .275 coming into today's fray. Pemberton still in a real tight race over in the Broco Liberty, along with Holy Cross and Cherokee. And depending on outcomes at the Diamond Classic, we may have a chance to take a look at the Cherokee squad.
Down low, ball 1 to Joseph. Driven foul. He's way out in front of that one. It's almost hit over the dugout, but deep to the right side. 1-1 to Joseph.
Joseph with 14 hits for 51 at-bats this year.
Inside, ball 2. Ball 3, 3-1. Three and 1 to Joseph. Hubble on first base. 3-1 to Joseph.
And we're still in the bottom of the second inning.
Call, strike 2. Taken all the way, I believe, in that pitch. Ball 4, so Joseph gets a walk. 2 walks in a row.
And I don't see any activity in the bullpen, and as of yet for West.
It's going to bring up second baseman Ed Kalin.
Kalin batting .265 coming into the game, has 13 hits for 49 at-bats.
Call, strike in the outside corner from Murphy. 1 strike to Kalen. Fastball driven a shortstop. Lewin gets the ball, throws to first base, and they have him at first base.
So with 2 out, Pemberton has men on second and third. This brings up DH Dennis Callahan. Callahan batting .378, 17 hits for 45 at-bats.
So again, scoring opportunity for Pemberton at second and third. 2 outs. Callahan has an opportunity here to drive in some runs. Also have to watch either the wild pitch or the pass ball. Get this deep backstop. Runner can score from third base. Oh, yeah, I think it hits him. So on the first pitch, he hits Callahan.
So now things are all loaded up, and here comes Tommy Trotman.
That was going to be dangerous, because if that didn't hit Callahan, J.J. Picola would have had to made a very good play to stop that from going to the backstop. And the only problems I think Murphy has had this year is at times he's got a little wild. Right here, there's not a base hit, and yet there's 2 base run balls and a hit batsman. That brings up the 9th batter in the order, Ethan Lucas. And you may be betting he'll be taking here. He'll be looking for a walk here.
Lucas batting .265, same average, identical to Ed Kalin, 13 for 49 on the year.
The only one that Coach Trotman can warm up now is the DH Lou Torchel could begin warming up, but the other pitcher, Sean Sr., is playing center field. Again, anything can happen in these games. Derek Joseph's been tough so far, just as he was against Cherry Hill East, and here's Pemberton loading the bases without a hit. Call, strike 1. Nice pitch by Murphy. Fastball down low. Nice stop by Picola. 1-1. Fastball went low, and he's kind of staying with his fastball on Lucas. Up high, ball 2. After starting it with a fastball, Murphy having a little trouble finding the strike zone. Goes low with one fastball and high with the other. 2-1.
The Pemberton fans tentatively cheering. You can feel the tension here in the air. Bases loaded situation.
Fastball driven. It's going to be dealt. M.J. Lewin boots the ball. And they're all going to be safe as that ball is booted by the shortstop Lewin. And 1 run scores.
And now the cheering is not tentative anymore. Cheers go up from the fans from the Pemberton Hornets. They lead it 1-0.
That was not that difficult to play. It did not really take a bad hop. I think M.J. Lewin, in his effort to look around to see if he had a play at third or second, just took his eye off the ball and dropped it.
And we go back now to the top of the Pemberton batting order.
And just where Pemberton wants to be. Top of their order up with the bases loaded with 1 run in. Again, small batter, maybe tough to pitch to by Murphy. Fastball up high, ball 1. The pressure's now on Cherry Hill West and Chris Murphy. 1 ball to Flores. Fastball, call strike 1. So again, Cammy, all that bases loaded, ground ball, run in, not a hit in the whole matter. 2 walks, a hit batsman, and an error. Well, that ball is driven foul. That was hitting well down the left field line, but well foul.
I think the West fans just heaved a collective sigh here.
He was well in front of that ball. When someone's in front of that fastball that fast, you got to put in your mind that you probably should come with a curveball on the next pitch, because if he's way ahead of the fastball that much, he's probably going to be way ahead of the curveball. Keeping Weinstein get pushed back to deep third base by Coach Trotman. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Flores. West trying to get out of this inning without further damage. Fastball driven, going to be a second play by Sunkett. It's a bloop, he's going to get it. Great catch out there by Jason Sunkett as he catches that running in the right center field.
A tremendous, dramatic catch by Jason Sunkett to end the inning. Pemberton goes ahead 1-0. We'll be back at the top of the third after this.
Teaching is many things to many people. For example, teaching is
discovering,
complex,
challenging,
stimulating,
satisfying,
demanding,
multifaceted,
rewarding, creative.
teaching. It's a vital profession. For a brochure on teaching in New Jersey, write teaching. CN 500, Trenton, New Jersey, 08625.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the third inning of play. Pemberton has gone ahead of the Cherry Hill West Lions by a score of 1-0.
And leadoff batter in this inning is right fielder Pat Nine. Nine get on, and either way, it could have been an error or a base hit in the first inning. Call strike 1, 1-1 to Pat Nine. Curveball down low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nine.
Pemberton scored that 1 run without a hit in that second period when walks and an error.
Curveball. Did he go across? Swinging. Strike 2. Is he out in front of that? Not only did they score it without a hit, but the ball was only hit once in the whole inning. There was 2 walks, 1 hit batsman, and that ground ball error. And Joseph is pitching well, just like he did the other day. Change down low, so it goes to 3-2 with that changeup.
Full count to 9.
Down low, ball 4, and here's the one that West wants on board. Leadoff batter, 9, gets a walk. Brings up the third hitter, first baseman Dean DeGrazio. He flew out deep to right field in that first inning. Fastball driven to second base, possible double play. Except DeGrazio can run. They're not going to get him at first base.
So 1 away, top of the third inning.
Going to bring up the catcher, J.J. Piccolo. He singled to center field in that first inning.
Piccolo with 6 home runs for West. He leads the team in home runs. .358 batting average coming in.
He's going on a baseball scholarship to North Carolina State. Also an excellent quarterback in football. Fine athlete. He's been a great clutch hitter this year for West. DeGrazio can really run. He's on first base. They go over to first. Looks like they scouted West pretty well. They know that DeGrazio, I know a lot of these kids from some past baseball, and he gets from first to third base faster than any kid I've ever seen. At both the younger level and the high school level. Fastball driven up. That ball's playable. First baseman Ethan Lucas makes that catch over at first base. So Piccolo pops up, and that makes it 2 outs. And again, Derek Joseph pitching a fine game, and it looks like a repeat of his performance the other day against Cherry Hill East.
Lou Torchel now the batter for the Lions.
He popped up to second base back in the first inning. And Torchel, who's been on fire all year long, coming to this game with a .563 batting average. And well, let's see if Coach Troppin elects to send DeGrazio and get him in scoring position. Lefty batter, good position to steal, although he's got a lefty pitcher in the mound with a pretty good move. Here goes DeGrazio. Curveball, going to be tough to get him. He is safe at second base with a diving slide, and with that slow curve, didn't give Pemberton catcher Dave Quaker a chance at DeGrazio. So now he's in scoring position with Torchel at bat. Fastball driven to second base. Second baseman Kalen gets it up over to first. And West is out again in the third inning.
It's Pemberton 1, Cherry Hill West nothing. We'll be back at the bottom of the third after this.
Ray, I have a wheelchair here that came from space.
You're kidding, Isaac.
Nope. Try and lift it.
Oh, it's light as a feather.
Well, perhaps a heavy feather. It's made from super light material developed for space vehicles. Weighs half what a standard chair weighs, and it's just as strong.
Must be a lot easier to maneuver, fold, and store away.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, I'd say it's another down-to-earth benefit from space.
Space technology.
This is what's in it for you.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning of play, and the Hornets of Pemberton lead it 1-0 over the Lions of Cherry Hill West. And at bat, the Pemberton Hornets. And Kenny Doyle, second man in the batting order. Kenny Doyle struck out in the first inning of play. It's a rocket down the third base line, but it's caught and he's out at first. This will bring up Irv Smith.
That ball is hit very well by Doyle. And he hurt Easton off the other day in that game. I think he had 3 hits. That was a stroke, but a nice play by Weinstein.
The one away for the Hornets. Smith at the plate. And he takes a strike. Murphy right now with no hits in the game. But Pemberton with the lead, and now Gary Schaefer goes over to talk to Irv Smith. Irv Smith headed for Notre Dame, but maybe, he says, if he gets a contract in excess of $100,000, will consider going to the pros for baseball.
He'll be going to Notre Dame.
He'll be going to Notre Dame. You heard it here, right? Is that...
Well, I don't know what he's talking about here. He's going down and talk to his coach. He took a call, strike, and a curveball, so with one strike on you, there's not really a lot your coach can tell you, except get in there and hit the ball.
That little bouncer over the third base, and it's a pitch is thrown way off, and Smith can move, so he'll go right over the second base. There's a play, and Smith slides in safe. I think that one even caught Irv Smith by surprise, the fact that that one went over the head of the first baseman.
Well, two mistakes in the same play after making a fine play in the previous hitter. Weinstein should have charged that ball, let the ball play in. He took it deep and then just wound up and threw it a while, and Smith never stopped running. He just took off. And right now, things are not going well for Cherry Hill West.
And the catcher, David Quaker, up at the plate.
You watch Smith trying to steal third here. He can run.
Quaker flew out to right field his first time at bat. Little foul back. Strike one. Hornets have Irv Smith on second base. There's one out, and they lead it 1-0. As viewers can hear, the wind kicking up.
Quaker steps out.
Home plate umpire Boyd Sand calls for time. Quaker comes back. Smith a big lead off second.
Change-up swing. Nice pitch by Murphy down low and out of the strike zone. Foul back.
Ball. Foul back. The Quaker's still alive here, and Irv Smith on second. One out for the Pemberton Hornets. 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third inning of play. Umpire over on second base, Jim Daly. Many of you remember him from the South Jersey Football Officials Association. By the way, still always looking for good volunteer officials who want to get involved.
I think I'll do that next year.
And this is your time now. You can go out and officiate. You can. And again.
Good curve by Murphy.
And
hit the ground, they're calling that. They're saying hit the ground.
And Tommy Trotman comes out of the dugout on that one.
Well, Picola caught the ball, but the question was, it sounded like it might hit the ground. If he got it on the scoop, then of course it's not a catch. If you can foul ticket, and it can be a third strike if you catch that foul tick in the air.
Here comes Gary Schaefer. And he talks to Boyd Sands.
I like his gloves down here at third base. Look like he might be batting in this game. Fastball driven high, but the wind's going to keep it up in the air. Sean Senior, Napoli are over there. Napoli makes the catch. Smith coming to third base. He's going to make it. And he's in there with a wild throw, and Murphy backs up that throw. Wild throw past Weinstein.
West looking a little unglued in the field, Ed.
Yeah, their fielding hasn't been sharp. That was a nice play out there, but that relay throw was thrown, I don't know if it was thrown wild past Weinstein or whether he didn't see it. The throw looked that bad, but it went past him, and Murphy had to back it up. So again, that's a good play in this field by Irv Smith because, you know, a little bit of a kick away from the catcher or a wild pitch, he's going to score.
Rob Hubble, who scored the only run in this game thus far.
He walked back in the second inning. Foul strike in the inside corner. Curveball down low.
Count is 1-1 to Hubble. There's 2 outs in the inning. Irv Smith on third base.
Fastball outside, ball 2. Fastball driven foul in the dirt at the plate. Be 2-2 on Hubble.
Hubble steps back in. Count is 2-2. 2 out. Smith on third. We're in the bottom of the third inning of play, with the Hornets leading 1-0.
Curveball. Oh, look, very close pitch. Looked like he had that. He called that a tad high, which is tough to do with Hubble with his size, so it goes to 3-2 to Hubble.
Full count to the batter. Smith on third.
Oh, strike 3 in the corner.
At the end of 3 full innings of play at Eastern, it's Pemberton 1, Cherry Hill West nothing. It's South Jersey Group 4 Championship. We'll be back.
Where else can you call your favorite heartthrob?
Hello, Bo.
Hello.
See Temper's flair.
John, you know what? I read in Penthouse that you wanted to hang yourself. You should have.
Get a good laugh.
You watch and see.
What other king would take your phone calls? CNN's Larry King Live. Weeknights, 9 Eastern, 8 Central on CNN.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 4th inning of play. Cherry Hill West at bat. Pemberton Hornets on top 1-0. And up at the plate, MJ Lewin. Takes the ball. Up high, ball 2.
2-1 to Lewin. Lewin flew out to the shortstop back in the second inning. And West has been stymied so far. They've got no runs. They've only got 2 hits in the game. Driven to shortstop. Backhanded. Long throw. He's safe at first base. A base hit for Lewin.
Lewin representing the tying run on first base. That brings up Jason Sunkett.
Lewin runs pretty well. Sunkett runs well. Down low.
Nobody out. It's the top of the 4th inning of play. Lewin of West on first. Sunkett takes the strike. It's 1-1.
Pickoff attempt, not a real good move in that time. Lewin gets back. Foul back. 2 strikes to Sunkett. Driven to right field. Base hit for Sunkett. Lewin to stop at second base.
Sunkett rips one toward left. And we've got two base runners on now for West. Josh Weinstein coming up at bat. Tom Trotman calls him over to have a little chat.
Well, he's got a situation here. We can bunt these runners over. And I think Coach Trotman, might have looked at the game the other day that Pemberton had and figures he may want to start putting the ball in play. He's got his eighth batter up. Whether he lets him just hit away or whether he tries to drop a bunt. Well, a pure sacrifice here. He's bunting, fakes the bunt, ball one.
Third base coach Murray, lots of signs. Turns to bunt, bunts foul.
One and one. He'll bunt again, I think. Back to the pitcher. They got a shot at third. They throw to third. He goes by the third baseman. The run's going to score. The ball goes by Hubble. Here comes Sunkett. Sunkett's going to hold at third base. That looked like a routine play at third. It went right by Hubble and throw.
So it's all tied up at one here at Eastern, West, and Pemberton. Tied up top of the fourth.
That looked like a good throw to Hubble. I don't know where that ball went, but it went right by him, and Lewin scores. He was going to be out.
Still nobody out. Men on second and third.
West in good position here now with their ninth batter up, Napoli, who's also a good hitter at the top of the order, too. They watch a suicide squeeze here. Outside ball one. Foul back by Napoli, 1-1. Another good spot for a suicide squeeze if they want to do it. Especially with the pitcher winding up. Curveball call, strike two. Napoli was fooled on that pitch. One and two. Fastball, driven foul ball. So now we got a 1-1 game here with second and third with West and nobody out. Popped up foul, it's going to go out of play.
Play and hit the fence. Napoli hanging in there, still nobody out. Cherry Hill West has just tied the game at 1. That time error instrumental in both the scores thus far, Ed.
That's right. Well, Lewin hit that ground ball, which could have been a play by shortstop Flores. He beat it. Fastball driven to second base. Here comes the runner. So goes by to second base. There's going to be another error. And here comes Weinstein to score. They're going to get 2 runs out of this and another error.
So very, very quickly, it's a 3-1 ball game. Cherry Hill West leads it. And lot of confusion out there in the infield.
Well, West is doing the one thing today that Cherry Hill East didn't do the other day. They're putting the ball in play now on the ground, and the other day that didn't happen. There was a lot of fly balls and some strikeouts, and they're going to make Pemberton field the ball, and so far they haven't fielded it in this inning. So 2 errors in the inning, 3 runs across, still no outs. It's going to bring up the top of the order, and Sean Sr. And Napoli also runs very well at first base. I didn't see exactly what happened. It looked like it was going to be a routine play for the second base. I don't know where the ball went. Curveball outside, ball 1 to Senior.
In fact, it looked like he could have had a chance at a double play on that. And I don't know if the ball dropped. We can't see it from our vantage point here.
Down low, ball 2, kick 6 away. Napoli takes off, and he gets a good jump and gets to second base.
The West capitalizing here. They've got a 3-1 lead.
And this is where West hurts a lot of teams because they've started this rally. The 6-point their lineup, Lewin, Sunkett, Weinstein, and Napoli, and where a lot of teams may have a little weakness in that area. West is maybe not as strong as the beginning, but they're still strong at the end of the order. Down low, ball 3.
Now Hubble comes over to talk with Derek Joseph. Murray talks to the batter.
It's Coach Don Murray. He's talking to Sean Sr. Basically telling him to take a strike here probably, and then he's going to hit. So still nobody out. Napoli on second base. Top of the order, Sean Sr. at bat. 3-0 count. Got to change. Strike 1. Really wouldn't be a bad spot here to drag a bunt down third base because you'd make Pemberton field the ball again. You'd get Napoli to third. Up high, ball 4.
Joseph with lots of problems in this inning. Here comes Gary Schaefer.
Now they're right back into a bunting situation again with first and second, no outs. They'll try to move these runners over. And both Coach Trotman and Coach Murray are going to talk to Pat Nye now. And everybody's at the mound for Pemberton, at least all the infield.
Pemberton had a 1-0 lead coming into this inning. West tied it up on an error and have proceeded to rack up an additional 2 hits, 2 runs. They have no outs in the inning.
And what Pemberton's got to watch out for now is Cherry Hill West has had innings like this all year long where they started the inning maybe down 1-0 and ended up getting 7 or 8 runs. Squares the bunt. Gets it down. Nice bunt down third. They're going to have trouble getting him at first base. They're not going to get him. They got him at first base. Great play by Joseph, but a perfect bunt by 9.
Dean DeGrazio up now for the Lions. Only 1 out. Lyon on third. It's a 3-1 lead. 4th inning action from Eastern High School site. South Jersey Group 4 championship game between the Pemberton Hornets and the Cherry Hill Lions. Cherry Hill Lions defending Group 3 champion from last year and the prior year, now trying for a 3rd championship in a row, this time Group 4.
Down low, ball 1.
As a result of some redistricting within the Cherry Hill School District, enrollment up at West.
Curveball, foul back by DeGrazio. And Joseph's going to have to do some real good pitching here because he's got to come through DeGrazio and Piccolo. Those are about two of the toughest hitters in South Jersey, especially in the clutch. Curve, swinging strike two, so he gives him that slow curve sidearm. Swinging strike three, gets DeGrazio swinging.
Now Derek Joseph doing a really good job on the mound, getting out a key batter. Now 2 outs, still 2 Lions on base. They are ahead 3-1, but dangerous J.J. Picola coming up at bat for the Lions.
And I'll tell you, Joseph running into the same problem that Murphy had in that prior inning. The first 2 runners got on base hits, one being an infield hit. And really, he could have got out of this inning with that sacrifice bunt that he threw to third base. He should have got that runner. That ball was erred. Throw Piccolo, long drive, deep left. That ball is back. Smith's diving for it. He doesn't have the ball. It's past Smith. In comes one run, another run coming in. Piccolo heading towards third. He gets a double on the play. J.J. Piccolo knocks in 2 more.
5-1, Cherry Hill West Lions on top here. Top of the 4th inning. So the Hornets going into this inning with a 1-0 lead now on the bottom here, 5-1.
I'll tell you, the wind was blowing in pretty strong. That ball might have been out if the wind wasn't blowing across so much, and that ball was hit.
That was hit.
Smith made a nice try at it, but he made a dive and play, and it went behind him. Here comes Torchel.
Torchel, the designated hitter for the Lions.
Curveball driven to third base. Hubble gets it, winds up, fires to first, and he gets out of the inning.
But lots of damage done by the Cherry Hill West Lions. They take the lead, 5-1. We'll be back.
Making ends meet hasn't been easy with 3 of us at home. Jobs are pretty scarce around here, especially since neither my husband or me finished school. Things are going to be different for this one. He's going to stay in high school if I have to tie him to his chair. Sometimes I wish someone had done me that way.
Welcome back, fans. Enjoying a hot summer day. It's early June. It's Eastern High School. It's also the South Jersey Group 4 championship game, and the Cherry Hill West Lions have just come back dramatically in the 4th inning. They lead it 5-1 over the Pemberton Hornets. Bottom of the 4th inning, Pemberton at bat. In fact, well, the trivia question of the day, one of them in the Inquirer this morning, it was what team would be the first to win 3 back-to-back championships in South Jersey, and the Lions had 2 Group 3, and now they've come back as a Group 4 team, and if they win it today, they'll be 3 back-to-back for the school on Chapel Avenue.
Well, it's going to be tough now for Pemberton to come back. Not saying that they can't, but unless Murphy's going to have to throw strikes here, and if Murphy gets the ball over, they're going to have to do some sound hitting here. And he's still got, Coach Trotman still has Sean Sr. he can use in relief, or Lou Torchel, who are 2 of the other better pitchers in the whole area. Brings up pitcher Derek Joseph here, base on balls in the 2nd inning. Ball high.
Murphy has given up no hits in this game thus far. Pemberton run scored on an error.
Well, even this last inning, Cherry Hill West gets 5 runs, but only on 3 hits. And, the first 2 batters got hits, and it wasn't a hit again until Picola hit that double.
3 balls, no strikes.
I could squeeze a little bit there out of those 3 pitches. 2 of those were very close, so Murphy goes 3-0 to Joseph.
That's in there, 3-1.
Up high, ball 4.
So Pemberton gets its leadoff batter on.
The other thing Coach Trotman has, besides the tremendous pitching of both Chris Murphy and probably the ace this year, Sean Sr., Lou Torchel, as I said, could be a #1 pitcher at most other schools, and Lou throws nothing but strikes. He very rarely walks people, so he's also a good spot to bring in relief. Ed Kalen's up now. He grounded to shortstop back in the second. Driven to left field, that ball's hit well. Napoli's coming in, makes the play. So right at Paul Napoli, that was driven.
One away for the Hornets. Dennis Callahan, designated hitter for the Hornet team. Derek Joseph, the pitcher, on first base. Reached there on his second walk of the game. Down the dirt, ball 1. Up high, ball 2. 2-0 to the batter. Ball 3. Again. Batter is ahead 3-0 in the count. It's in there for a strike. Count 3-1 to the batter. 1 out. Man on first. And that's down in the dirt, ball 4. 2 men on base now. Ethan Lucas. Ethan Lucas coming up.
Now, Coach Trotman is wanting a pitcher up. I would guess that would be Lou Torchel. I can't really see him from here.
They're looking through the batting bags here.
Here's Lou Torchel warming up. Murphy now has 4 base on balls, 1 hit batsman. Still, they don't have any hits off him. Call strike 1. Driven up the middle. Oh, Lewin has a shot. If that goes through, they're sending a runner home. Dropped out there by Cedar. They got him hung up between second and third. A bad base running play made here. Safe in the third base.
Went underneath the tag. Good base running. So a run crosses the plate here for Pemberton. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And we're back to Flores, the top of the batting order.
Well, Cammy, in that situation, Callahan was very lucky because it was a very poor base running move. He was caught between second and third. And if he had get thrown out there as he should have, he'd have taken them out of a nice rally. He got into third base. I think Sean Sr. held up a little too long before he threw that ball. To bring up Luis Flores.
Pemberton now with runners on second and third. Flores at the plate. 1 run crosses here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 5-2 ball game.
Popped up out of play behind us. And you're going to see Lou Torchel soon unless Murphy gets out of this jam right here. Fastball inside. Fastball driven to shortstop. Play by Loney, looks him back, he throws to first, and he gets him at first base, but another run scored.
So it's a 5-3 ball game now.
Last two batters hit the ball very hard off Chris Murphy.
Kenny Doyle at the plate. Murphy still has not given up a hit.
Yeah, he got a hit. That one up the middle there was by Ethan Lucas.
Okay, Lucas with one, so one hit given up by Murphy.
In fact, that hit he got up the middle was very close after went off Murphy's glove to being a double play because it just went by Jay Lewin's glove. Curveball. Oh, look at a bad swing there by Doyle, who was fooled with that curve. Another curve up high.
Gary Schaefer tells him, relax. Relax, you're down 5-3.
There's plenty of time in the game. Curveball driven, that's going to drop in. It's over Sockett's head. They're going to bring another run. Is he coming home? They get a shot at him. Play coming in, they throw it home, and he's safe. Going to make it 5-4, that blooper.
So suddenly what seemed like a very secure 5-1 lead for the Lions of Cherry Hill West. Now a 5-4 ball game. Lions hanging on by a thread here, 5-4. It's the bottom of the fourth inning of play. You call this action-packed fourth inning, Ed.
That's right.
Irv Smith at bat. This Pemberton team has been averaging 8 runs per game.
Fastball down low. I
Here
think
comes
that
Tom
may be enough for Murphy. Tom's going to go out and talk to him. Because he overthrew on that pitch.
Huddle on the mound for the Lions. They came into the bottom of this inning with a 5-1 lead. They're now leading 5-4.
So he's leaving Murphy in for now. I think he's going to give Murphy one other shot to get in. I wouldn't be surprised, even if he gets out of this, you might see Torchel next inning. Because again, this was all started off by 2 base on balls that were surrounded by a line drive to left field and then 2 hits. Fastball calls.
The count 1-1 to Irv Smith.
Oh, poor swing there. He just kind of like waved at that fastball. The other day in the East game, I think Foley struck her about twice on 6 fastballs. Let's see if Murphy stays with the fastball or goes to the curve. Throws to first, he's back. Smith's ground up. He popped out to second and got on an error from the third baseman. Fastball swinging, strike 3.
So Murphy gets out of the inning, but not before Pemberton strikes back with a 5-4 lead now to the West Lions. We'll be back with the 5th inning after this.
If your car's engine were to stop you probably know what to do to get it started again. The sad fact is, more people know how to jumpstart a car than know how to save a life. Learn how to jumpstart a life. Learn Red Cross CPR.
Welcome back. It's the top of the fifth inning of play. West leads at 5-4, and they're up.
Jay Lewin's up at bat. He missed the first ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Lewin. Lewin started that last rally in the 4th inning with a leadoff base hit. Fastball, swinging, strike 2. M.J. Lewin, also very bright in school, looked at Bucknell, University of Pennsylvania, he's looking at Princeton, and he's going to Rutgers. Curveball, swinging, strike 3.
So Joseph comes back with some stuff on the ball, gets out the first batter, bringing up Jason Sunkett. Jason Sunkett had a single his last at bat.
Yeah, Sunkett grounded to the pitcher in the 2nd inning, and he had that second single in the 4th inning rally. That line drive to right field, so 1 for 2 for Sunkett. Curveball driven to left field. Irv Smith's coming in fast. He's diving, keeps it in front of him. It's a base hit. Sunkett's going to round first, but he stays there. So a good effort by Smith, but he could not get to it.
So Sunkett enjoying quite an afternoon. His 2nd base hit of the game, bringing up Josh Weinstein. Now, Golden Sunkett must be pretty pleased with this performance by Jason.
Shades of Itchy Smith, Golden Sunkett. That brings up third
The
baseman.
legend grows, right, Ed?
What's that?
The legend grows.
Who is Itchy Smith?
Itchy Smith was a great athlete at Camden High.
Okay, this brings up Weinstein. He sacrificed. Swinging strike 1 on the fastball. Cammy, now I can see why Derek Joseph gave Cherry Lee so much problem. You get that sneaky fastball that he spots very well, and he's got 2 different forms of a curve and a changeup. Very smart pitcher. Here's Sunkett. Fastball grounded to 2nd. Possible double play. He goes over to 2nd for 1. Back to 1st. Oh, they throw it wild. The catcher catches that ball. He tags the runner. Calls him safe. He did not make his turn. And they had a shot at a double play on that ball. In fact, you know what he should have done, Cammy? The 2nd baseman had a better chance to run over and tag Sunkett and then make the play. And he chose to throw to 2nd.
2 out in the inning. Coming up, Paul Happily.
And Knapp's at a base hit in the 2nd and got on an error in the 4th.
He also stole 2nd in that 4th inning rally.
He made a great base running move. The ball kicked just a few feet from the catcher, and he was leaning. You're going to tell these runners to lean toward the next base. He was leaning and just took off. They couldn't get him. And Knapp's is going to be a Penn Quaker in the fall. Canal Jewelers will be proud of him. Okay, at first base, we got Weinstein. 2 outs with Napoli up. Up high, ball 1. Swinging, strike 1.
Actually, Ed, that little storm that we had, mini storm, cooled things off a little bit. Just
You kept saying it passed over, went to Pensacola. Those people are going to call into the station. You said that 3 times.
I think there's some action.
Curveball, oh, call strike. Nice pitch by Joseph. When he brings that curve, I've been saying for years, when you get a lefty pitcher at this high school level, bringing that curveball probably gives the righty batters more trouble than if they see a righty curve, because they just don't see as many lefties, and it is tough. Stringing, ground ball past the pitcher. It's going to be trouble. Napoli can run. They're going to get him. No, he makes it to first base, so it's going to be another base hit. You got to give him a hit in that play. And Napoli been extremely productive from that 9th spot, but on base all 3 times. Second baseman Kalen had to give him a little help there. I couldn't see from this vantage point how far that ball kicked, but it was really a tough play for Joseph after it went off his arm. He's going to bring up leadoff batter Sean Sr. He flew out to left, lined out to left, flew out to center, and got a base on balls in the 4th inning. That was in the middle of that rally. So again, I almost get out of that with a double play. Now there's 2 men on again, 2 outs. Down low, ball 1.
I believe over in Pennsauken today is a Group 2 South Jersey playoff. One of the games is being played there today.
Up high, ball 2. Boy, what a Herculean effort you're getting here from Derek Joseph. He beats the number 2 team in South Jersey the other day, and probably the 2nd or 3rd team in the state in Cherry Hill East 6-1. He's in a 5-4 game here with West, and had it been for some problem in the fielding, there's a ball driven to right field, hit pretty well. It's going back deep, back there, and it's caught out there by Lance Wood against the fence.
And that ends the inning for the Lions. It's still Cherry Hill West 5, Pemberton 4. We'll be back with the Pemberton 5th inning after this.
Hey, did you hear about Alan? Yeah. You know, the guy was a heart attack just waiting to happen. No kidding, huh? Yeah. Hey, didn't he have a kid?
I think so. The scariest part about heart disease is all the little things you leave behind. You can help prevent it. We can tell you how.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. It's Eastern High School and Pemberton Hornets, Cherry Hill West Lions slugging it out. The Lions right now on top by a score of 5-4. The Hornets at bat.
And as we were thinking before that they might bring Lou Torchel in, but now Sean Sr. is on the mound. So a change of pitches for Cherry Hill West. And the so-called ace of the staff, although both Senior and Murphy are the aces, comes in here to pitch to try to close down Pemberton.
Again, Senior, the exciting pitcher that we saw here on NYT, pitched the no-hitter against Cherry Hill East. There's still a potential for West and East to play each other in the Diamond Classic final. And up at bat now for the Pemberton Hornets, David Quaker. Quaker lined out to right field, lined out to left field.
And we have to check to see who's in center field for Cherry Hill West. I think Steve Fowling now is in left field for Cherry Hill West. Which means that Chris Murphy would have gone to the bench, and Fowling can go to center field, but still the DH in that spot would be Lou Torchel. Okay, it brings up the catcher for Pemberton, David Quaker. He flew out to right and flew out to left. It's 5-4, Cherry Hill West. Lost to the 5th inning. Oh, strike 1.
Well, Senior sends one down the middle. David Quaker.
Curveball, nice curve. That broke about 2.5 feet. Down low at the knees. Those pitches like that, a lot of people don't want to face them. 0-2 to Quaker. Another curve up high.
Count is 1-2 to Quaker. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of play.
Pass ball, swinging, strike 3.
So Senior picks up the first out of the inning and his first strikeout of the game, bringing up Ron Hubble. Rob Hubble was issued a base on balls, his first at bat, and then struck out.
Curve ball, call strike 1. Nice curve, and he drops that at Hubble's knees. That's about as tough a curve as you're going to see. I don't care whether you're a righty or lefty batter in high school at this level, but a real nice curve ball. Curve ball again swinging, and he missed that by about 1.5 feet. 0-2 to Hubble. Now Senior puts himself in a real good spot. He can either go out of the strike zone with a fastball or try to throw that curve down in the dirt. Curve ball up high. Didn't break that off.
Count 2-2 to Hubble.
Looking for your pitch now.
Curve ball again, driven to second base. Sunk it, got the ball over to first, and he's out of there.
First 2 batters faced by Senior, both down. 2 outs now for the Hornets. Derek Joseph, the pitcher, comes to the plate. Joseph has 2 bases on balls today. And it's almost time to start thinking about football season.
No, it's too early for that.
not here in NYT. We're already planning our fall season.
Fastball up high, ball 1.
And by the way, this Pemberton High School is going to sport quite a nice football squad. They've got some real sharp people coming back.
Fastball, call strike 1-1. Fastball swinging back off the umpire's shoulder or off Piccolo's chest protector. So it's 1-2 to Joseph. Curveball up high, 2-2 to Joseph. Fastball inside, goes 3-2 to Joseph.
Senior working with 2 out, full count to the batter Joseph.
Fastball popped foul behind us, out of play. Three and 2 to Derek Joseph. Fastball driven to left center. Napoli coming fast. Let's see who's got it. He's under it. Makes the catch, and the inning's over.
At the end of 5 full innings here at Eastern, it's South Jersey Group 4 playoff action. The Cherry Hill West Lions 5, Pemberton Hornets 4. We'll be back.
Emily, how are you feeling today?
Fine. Very anxious.
Anxious?
Well, I don't remember things. My appointments, where I parked my car. Sometimes when I'm driving, I can't find my way home. And my family.
Your husband and daughter?
They're scared. They're so scared.
There is hope for Alzheimer's victims and their families. Contact the Alzheimer Evaluation Program in your area.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 6th inning play. South Jersey Group 4 playoff action, and the West Lions are leading the Pemberton Hornets by a score of 5-4. Pat 9 up for the Lions.
What if we called him Pat and Nine Tails? Anybody know that, man?
Pat of Nine Tails? No one's that old. Pat 9 takes the ball.
Nine's been on base every time. Base hit in the first, walk in the third, sacrifice bunt in the fourth.
That time he gets a strike. 1-1. Nine will become a Rider Mustang. Down in the dirt. 2-1.
Riders, the Mustangs?
The Mustangs or the Broncos. Now I have to remember this is Mustangs or Broncos. It's a little horse that kicks. And
tough play. It's going right down the line. It's going to drop.
It's dropping in for a base hit.
It's going to get 2.
It's like a stand-up double.
Lance Wood brings that ball in. It's a double for Pat 9.
And Pat 9 also having a very, very successful day. 4 times up, 4 times on base. This brings up Dean DeGrazio.
And Dean's due. He flew out to right, got on the fielder's choice, and struck out in the 4th. So he's 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. Driven right center field.
Towering.
Should get 9 to third base. Going to be caught out there by Wood. Here comes 9 to third. They got a shot at him. No, he gets there. He blocked the ball.
Sacrificed by DeGrazio, moves 9 to third. J.J. Picola at bat.
J.J. singled in the first. Popped up to first base in the third and doubled in the fourth. And his double knocked in those 2 runs to bring that lead from 3-1 to 5-1 at the time.
So West with a runner on third, they've got 1 out. And they lead it 5-4.
It's a big run too because if Senior keeps pitching the way he's pitching, he's going to be very tough to hit. So this insurance run for West is a big one. They couldn't have a better hitter up here at the time than J.J. Picola. And what's North Carolina State's nickname?
The Wolf Pack.
Oh, Wolf Pack. That's where he's going to be, a wolf. Or a pack.
Or a pack, right. One or the other.
Does Valvano coach baseball down there, too?
No. He runs the school, that's all.
Driven to center field. That ball is hit.
Like
it's going to get 9 in. Way back there. Caught in center by Kenny Doyle. And here comes Pat 9. He's going to score easily. That ball was ripped by Picola to deep center.
So a 6-4 lead now for the Lions. We're in the top of the 6th inning of play. 2 out. So the sacrifices do the job here.
Well, right now, Picola's knocked in 3 of the 6 runs. He's been stinging the ball. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Lou Torchel. He now becomes the designated hitter for Steve Fowling, who replaced Murphy when Senior went into pitch. Grounded, fair, foul ball.
said he hit it off. It looks like he hit it off his foot, and he's come up limping a little bit.
From here, it looked like a fair ball. We don't have the exact angle from here. Tom Lawnmower coaching first, Don Murray at third. Curveball outside, 1-1 to Torcho. This kid is a story of what it means to persist and keep playing the game. As about a 15-year-old, he was a pretty good pitcher and didn't hit very much. And he's turned out to be one of the best hitters in the whole area. Ball is driven to short center field. It's caught out there easily by Kenny Doyle, and they're out of the inning. But not before West gets a run.
It's Cherry Hill West 6, Pemberton 4. We'll be back at the bottom of the 6th after this.
Coming to a mall near you.
Experience this unusual, unprecedented, and unforgettable show. Open Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., Sunday, noon to 5 p.m.
You can find 7 men to throw the World Series.
1919. There were no free agents, no million-dollar salaries, but there was a team no one could beat.
The players are in now. We got them by the short ones. You two made an agreement. We've done 4 games. I only ever paid for 1.
You are making an accusation.
Not if they're innocent.
A true story, a film by John Sayles. 8 Men Out, rated PG.
It's the bottom of the 6th inning of play. We're at Eastern Regional High School for the South Jersey Group 4 championship game between the Pemberton Hornets and the Cherry Hill West Lions. Lions lead at 6-4. They were leading 5-4, increased their lead in the top of the 6th inning. Pemberton coming up. And we're all enjoying this beautiful spring weather. We'll do our little public service bit too and remind everyone that Lyme disease is a serious public health problem in New Jersey and Pennsylvania this year. So if you're outside, especially in wooded areas like around this field, check for ticks.
And don't eat any limes?
Don't eat any limes. Check for ticks. Don't go to the mountains. Go to the Jersey Shore, the nicest place in the world.
Okay, well, if you're in Coach Tom Trotman's position, because baseball's a funny game, but he's just where he wants to be. He's got a 2-run lead. He's got his ace of the staff on the mound, Sean Sr., who just took Pemberton down 1-2-3 in the last inning, and he's facing the 7, 8, and 9 batters. So what you want to tell your pitcher here is stay with your fastball, get ahead of the batters, and make them hit the ball. And all you got to do is come through 7, 8, 9, and the next inning we go through 1, 2, and 3, and we win the game. Now, that's what you say. Now, it's easier to say it than to do it.
And check for ticks.
Check for ticks and limes. Up high, ball 1, and that's just what you don't want to do. So he gets first ball up high. Call strike. Knees, 1-1.
Pemberton fans differing a little with plate umpire Boyd Sands on that one.
Fastball, swinging, strike 2, 1-2.
No question about that one.
And Ed Kalin gets behind 1-2. He has no hits today. He grounded out to short and flew out to left. Curveball, a little bit high, 2-2 to Kalin.
And the West fans would have liked to see a call on that one. It's a lot of officials on both sides of the field today, Ed.
That's right. You get 4 officials, 1 on every base.
And about 400 on each side.
Fastball, swinging, strike 3.
The senior picks up another strikeout.
It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Dennis Callahan.
Pemberton down now 6-4 to the Lions.
Down low, ball one. Ball two now. Not a bad spot when you think of it. You had Chris Murphy, who's won 2 Group 3 finals for you. Comes into the Group 4 final. Actually pitched a pretty good game, except for those couple of walks and hits in the 4th. You take him out, you bring in Sean Senior, who might be the best pitcher in South Jersey or close to it. And you still got Lou Torchel for relief if you need him. Ball 3. So West has had tremendous pitching and tremendous hitting all year long. Just heard a Pemberton cheer.
That must be a Hornet cheer.
Outside, ball 4.
So Senior loses the batter. Coming up now, Ethan Lucas.
Call strike 1.
So 1 out in the inning. Bottom of the 6th.
Throws over to first base. That's not as good move, just to keep the runner close. I don't think Callahan's going anywhere right now. They need 2 runs to tie.
Callahan dives back safely to first.
That's going to be blooped. That's going to drop in. It's going to get in there. Callahan heading to third. They got a shot at him at third base. Nope, they held it. Dives into third.
So now with 1 out, Pemberton, runners on the corners. Luis Flores, the top of the order.
That's a big hit, too. You got the 9th batter here facing one of the best pitchers around, and he dumps that hit in the right center, and Callahan has the presence of mind to get to third base. You got the tying runner on first. I mean, the go-ahead runner at the bat, and Luis Flores has been stinging the ball the last couple of times up. Doesn't have a hit to show for it, but he was swinging the bat good last time. Now you're going to have Lou Torchel warming up again behind the West dugout. Throwing over there to John Martini, the backup catcher. First and third. I don't think you'll see him sending the runner here, because Senior's got a good move. Down low. Stopped by Picola. Good stop. That's a big play there by Picola.
Picola saved a run right there.
He saved a run, and he saved that tying run getting to second base. So 1 ball. Senior right now out of the blue having trouble with his control, where he was cruising first 4 batters he faced. And let's see if Coach Schaefer has Luis Flores hacking up there. Fastball down low, ball 2. Senior now struggling. Trotman's going to go out there. He's going to go over and see how ready Torchel is. He'll be visiting the mound shortly if Senior doesn't come in with a pitch. Here he comes on a 2-0 pitch. Taking the bunt up high, ball 3. And now the Pemberton bench comes alive. He'll be taken all the way here.
And in the batter's box, Kenny Doyle.
And Doyle was the one that really hurt East the other day. 3-0. He's faking. Call strike 1. He may go as far as to have him taken on the 3-1 pitch. Let's see. Harry Schaefer gives that circular sign where he pumps his hands. I think that's the hit sign. Let's see what Flores does. That'll be a good pitch for him to hit. 3-1 over to first base. Ooh, almost throws it away. Grazio's been playing first because he had a little shoulder injury where he was the right fielder for the last 2 years, but they were either DH'd him lately or putting him over at first base. 3-1 to Flores. Big spot, first and third. One out. Senior up high, ball 4, and Flores is on.
So the bases are loaded. A lot of excitement over on the Pemberton side of the field. West leading at 6-4. And I don't remember a playoff game with this much action and intrigue in years.
Well, the amazing thing about it is from both sides of the coin, you've got Pemberton still with, well, they got their third hit in this inning in the whole game. They have 3 hits. And West has only West has 8 hits, but they've been spaced. So most of the big run innings have not occurred as a result of consecutive base hits.
And the West team huddling on the mound.
This guy right here is a good hitter, Kenny Doyle.
Kenny Doyle was batting .508 coming into the game today.
Cammy, if you remember, he struck out in the first inning. He hit the shot at Weinstein in the third. It was the play before Weinstein's error, where Weinstein made a great play. That was a shot. And he singled in the fourth.
And we've got a pinch runner coming in the game now. Luis Rodriguez, pinch runner on second.
Hey, Cammy, let me give you a scenario here. Of course, right now you got Pemberton at a slight disadvantage because they're still down by 2 runs, but they're in a spot right here in the last of the 6th. They get a base hit here, or a couple of base hits, and they go ahead. And when they go out in the field, they get West out, the game is over. So the greatest time to get a rally in a 7-inning game is in that last of the 6th inning, where if you take the lead, you just go out and stop the other team and it's all over. Okay. Call strike 1 as Senior brings the fastball. That's Kenny Doyle up here. This guy is very dangerous.
Cherry Hill West with a 6-4 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning play.
Curveball down low and a good pitch by Senior as he keeps that curve low.
So quickly, Senior ahead of the batter, 0-2.
You got a big spot here because Doyle's up here with 1 out. Senior's able to strike him out here.
Now look who's on deck.
It'll all be up to Irv Smith, but Smith's been very quiet. He's been 0 for 3, got on 1 time with an error, and curveball driven to first base. DeGrazio throws to second, high. They got him at second. They call him safe at second.
Yes,
they call him safe at second base. They're all safe. Oh my God, we couldn't see it from here as to whether Lewin was on the base, but they're all
like
safe.
He was off the bag. And you're seeing right now the height of drama for Pemberton and Cherry Hill West. It's now a 6-5 ball game. Irv Smith at the plate, bases loaded, 1 out.
Base is still loaded. And a big spot here for Senior facing Irv Smith. The infield is halfway up, and not all the way up. Smith up at bat. Call strike 1 at the knees, and Smith did not look good his last time at bat. So we're going to see how Senior pitches big Irv Smith. Driven back, foul back. So Smith gets behind quickly, 0-2.
A 6-5 ball game, 1 out.
They get problems besides Irv Smith because David Quaker, who's a good hitter, is also coming up next. He's the 4th batter in the order. So let's see if Irv Smith can fight off Sean Senior here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Smith steps out. Smith has popped to second, got on an error, and struck out.
Gary Schaefer comes over. He'll talk things out with Irv Smith, and Picola and Senior huddle.
Here comes Senior. Curve up high, 1-2 to Smith. Big at bat here for Pemberton. 1 out, bases loaded. Right now they're behind 6-5, lost to the 6th. Popped up foul. Pass first, but going out of play, so Smith stays alive.
Caught by West fans.
It's like Bo Gray makes a catch over there in foul territory by the fence. Cherry Hill West freshman. Here comes senior. Up high, ball 2, I believe. Let's see what he's going to count here. 2 and 2 to Smith. 2 and 2 to Irv Smith. Senior can come either fastball or curve here. I think he'll stay with the fastball. Big thing you want to do up at bat here, you want to put this ball in play. You don't want to strike out if you're Pemberton. There's a fly ball, brings the tying run. Swinging strike 3, and Senior gets Smith.
Oh, Senior really did an incredible pitching job there. Bases loaded. Irv Smith at bat. And that'll bring up David Quaker.
That's a big, big out, because now with 2 outs, the infielders play back. They can get a play out at any base. And that's what Pemberton did not want in that situation, was a strikeout. But here's another tough out. David Quaker flew out to right, flew out hard as to left, and struck out in the 5th. So he's 0 for 3, and he's due. Go ahead run on second, tying run on third. Driven up the middle. That ball's so low, and he goes to second base and gets out of the inning.
So Senior gets a break here. 6-5 lead here for Cherry Hill West. Pemberton picked up 1. West still on top. We'll be back with 7th inning action after this.
Former world heavyweight champion Larry Holmes for Special Olympics.
The greatest joy in sports is not the final scorecard, but a chance to compete.
For 20 years, persons with mental retardation have found there are no losers in Special Olympics, only winners and learners. If you know someone who could be a Special Olympian, reach out to New Jersey Special Olympics at 1-800-336-NJSO, because life shouldn't be a spectator sport.
Welcome back. It's the 7th inning of a really nip and tuck South Jersey Group 4 playoff. Cherry Hill West Lions lead it 6-5 over the Pemberton Hornets. Lions at bat. Ed, why don't you recap that wild 6th inning of play?
Well, in that 6th inning for Pemberton, they picked up 1 run. They only had 1 hit in the inning, but they had loaded the bases. They tried Cherry Hill West to go for a 1-6-3 double play, but the throw to second, the ump called them safe at second base. That's how they got the run. But with only 1 hit, the crazy part of this game is that most of these innings have occurred without many hits. And walks, errors, misplays. So it hasn't been a classic game in that sense. Okay, Lewin leading off for West in this top of the 7th.
Ed, Bobby Marlowe said we need the complete. What does MJ stand for?
Martin J. I'm not sure his name.
Strike 1.
Driven to center field. It's bending towards right. Let's see whose ball this is. It's caught out there. Nice play out there by the center fielder. And again, that's Kenny Doyle.
1 away, bringing up Jason Sunkett, who's having a nice afternoon.
Sunkett is 2 out of 3. Scored 1 run. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st, and he singled in the 4th and singled again in the 5th. In fact, both Sunkett, Weinstein, and Napoli have been very productive at the bottom of the order. They've been on base, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times out of 9 at-bats. Up high, ball 1 to Sunkett. Call strike 1. I tell you, all the credit in the world I give goes out to this Derek Joseph. He throws almost a shutout at Cherry Hill East the other day, and he comes back here, and he really doesn't deserve to be in a 6-5 game. I mean, he had a play in a sacrifice bunt back there in that 4th inning where he had the runner at third base. Third baseman missed the ball. He could have got out of that inning, and he ended up giving 5 runs instead. So he's had some shoddy play behind him and pitched a real good game. Swinging strike 2. Swinging, strike three, gets sunken.
2 away, 7th inning. Brings up Josh Weinstein.
Weinstein walked in the second, sacrificed bunt in the fourth that was thrown wild. Well, it actually wasn't thrown wild. It was errored at third base and a fielder's choice in the fifth. So Weinstein's been on all 3 times. Call strike one. Looks like Derek Joseph getting stronger. Driven to center field, base hit. Played out the it goes by the center fielder, Kenny Doyle. Weinstein's going to get at least 2. He's got a shot at 3. They throw it in. Weinstein does not have good speed, so they hold him at second. But single and a base error by the center fielder.
A double by Josh Weinstein, and I see Sister Missy and Mom really excited out there. Mom Lynn Weinstein and Missy.
And here comes Paul Napoli, on base all 3 times. Singled in the second, got out on an error in the second baseman in the fourth, and singled again in the fifth. 2 out of 3. Down low, ball 1. Well, Joseph wants to hold West at bay right here, because if his team gets to bat the last of the 7th, they'll only be down 1. Inside, ball 2. Ball down low, ball 3. 3-0 to Napoli.
Joseph's had a couple of innings like this with 2 outs. Suddenly he finds himself with some problems.
Call strike 1. Yeah, you look back, if this game stays the way it is, or even if it doesn't, you're gonna have to look actually on both sides of the coin. The end of both teams' orders have been very productive. You've got 4 runs scored from the 6th through the 9th of the order of Pemberton, and you've got 4 runs scored from the last 4 batters of West. So Napoli walks.
And this brings up the top of the order, pitcher Sean Sr. Sean Sr. was issued a base on balls and had flied out on 3 other trips to the plate.
He flew out deep to right field in the 5th, and that ended that inning with 2 men on. That would have a little bit further. That could have been a home run or a double, and nice play out there by Lance Wood. Driven to first base. It's going to stay fair. First baseman catches, steps in the bag, and the inning's over.
We'll be back with the bottom of the 7th inning. The Cherry Hill West Lions 6, the Pemberton Hornets 5.
Hey, are you between the ages of 16 and 21, out of school, out of work, have no skills or hopes for a better tomorrow? If that's the case, Job Corps can help you turn your life around. You see, Job Corps has immediate training and educational openings at no cost. Now, for more information on free room and board, educational opportunities, and other benefits, call the National Job Corps Alumni Association at its toll-free number, 1-800-424-2866. Check it out.
The fans are enjoying it, and this has been a tense one. A 6-5 skirmish between the Cherry Hill West Lions and the Pemberton Hornets. Lions lead at 6-5. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning of play. Last chance here for Pemberton. Ron Hubble, come to the plate.
Well, you got 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for Pemberton, and just what I mentioned to you last inning did not happen. The end of the order for Pemberton was Senior on the mound, and after striking out Kalen, Callahan walked, Lucas singled, Callahan went to third base, Flores walked, fielder's choice, and an error that caused a run to score, and then Senior had to strike out Irv Smith and get Quaker on a fielder's choice. But right back in the game is Pemberton 6-5, and now anything can happen, because now Pemberton ties the score and goes ahead. The game is over. You're talking last in the 7th right here. Pemberton's doing that cheer again. Strike one. You said they were praying between innings.
Yep.
Let's pray for a few good swings, huh? Curveball up high, 1-1. Fastball, late swing there, foul back, so Hubble swinging a little bit late on Senior's fastball, gets behind 1-2.
The cheering has definitely gone up a notch, Ed. 7th inning.
Curveball coming, grounded to third base. Weinstein's got it, nice play, throws it over. Picked up nicely by DeGrazio and is one out.
Pitcher Derek Joseph now coming up.
Joseph in this game, base on balls twice and flew out to left field. He's 0 for 1. Pemberton needs some base runners. Ground ball to second. Sunkett's down, gets it up, over to first, and it's 2 out.
So the West Lions 1 out away from a 3rd consecutive South Jersey championship. Ed Kalin, second baseman, up for the Hornets.
Coach Troppin setting his fielders right now. Ed Kalin's up at bat, grounded to short, flew out to left and struck out. And he's the last hope for Pemberton. The entire West dugout is up right now. Up high, ball 1. Did he have some twins, the Kalin twins? They used to sing back in the 50s.
I never heard of them. Who?
Popped up, foul out of play as Piccolo looks back on that one.
It goes over our cameraman Greg in the bucket truck. Kalin twins. What kind of music did you listen to, Ed? Is that what they call that bubblegum rock?
So you listen to this 17-year-old stuff, these weird kids. Swinging strike 2, 1-2 here to Kalin. So 1-2 to Kalin. Here's the last shot for Pemberton. And the West bench is ready to empty out in this field if Sean Sr. gets Kalin here. It's been a fine game. Pemberton hanging in here. Fastball up high, just a tad. 2-2 to Kalin.
Everybody up on this one here in the West dugout.
Swinging strike 3 and West wins the championship.
So Sean Sr. rises to the occasion one more time, does the job for the Lions, and they seem to be pouring some 7-Up or some other product on Sean Sr., the winning pitcher in today's game. Sean Sr. doing a tremendous job on the mound for the West Lions. They win it by a score of 6-5. A very, very spirited, emotional attempt by the Hornets of Pemberton. They had nothing to lose in this one. They came through the playoffs. They had beaten 2 teams on a prayer and then came back and soundly beat the Cherry Hill East Cougars to earn the right to meet the Lions, but the Lions have prevailed, the #1 team in Group 4 South Jersey. They will go on to state playoff action. Ed, it was quite a performance by the Lions.
Well, they hung in there real well. It wasn't a classic game. Their hitting has been held down a little bit, but they made the most of it back in that big 4th inning when they scored 5 runs to go down from down 1-0 up 5-1.
And we'll be back with some commentary after this.
hourglass here, green there, round there. I sort glass. That's my job. I learned the job slow, and now I know it by heart.
He earns money. He pays taxes. He's just like you. ARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens.
Don't throw us away.
Here we are back at Easton High School field. We've just witnessed the Group 4 championship game as Cherry Hill West has beaten Pemberton 6-5 in a tremendous game. I'm Ed Foley, and I'm here with J.J. Piccolo, the catcher for West, and also the relief pitcher in the game today, Sean Senior, who did a masterful job in relief. And J.J., Pemberton was a spunky group. It looked like for a while you went up 5-1, but they hung in and came back in the game.
That's right. The next inning, after we went up 5-1, they came right back and scored 3 runs, put themselves right in the game. I think if we would have got a few outs right there, got out of that inning, might have shut them up for a while and kept the door closed.
Well, J.J., who's been having tremendous clutch hitting all year long, had a big sacrifice fly in that 6th inning and also had 2 hits in the game. What do you look for? You're going into the state final. You want to come back with the state championship this year?
That's right. The last 2 years we made it up to Princeton, but we didn't come back with a win. This year we moved up to Group 4. It's more of a challenge, but we still have the same goals, get to Princeton and win one up there.
Our other guest here is Sean Senior, who came in relief today. Sean's been the ace of the staff all year long through that big no-hitter against Cherry Hill East earlier on TV. And Sean, a great job in relief.
Well, yeah, I haven't been in relief all year, and in years past I haven't been really of a good reliever. So this year I'm happy. I can come in relief for start or whatever it needs me to do.
I thought the big play in the game was they got to the bases loaded in that last of the 6th inning. And, of course, if they go ahead there, all they got to do is get you out in the top of the 7th. You had that big strikeout on Irv Smith. What were you trying to do there?
Well, I got 2 fastballs by him. One was at the letters, which I thought he should have hit, but I got it by him. Tried to throw a curveball and got it up high, which I've been doing once in a while lately. And I figured if I get one up again, he's going to be looking for it, so I tried to go inside with a fastball, and I got it in, luckily, and couldn't get his bat down there.
Well, it's a tremendous performance for Cherry Hill West as they win their 3rd consecutive South Jersey State Championship. They're the Group 4 champs and on the way to the state championship. Bring home the big one, huh? Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And we'll take this back to Cammie Trinidad.
Thanks a lot, Ed, and our congratulations go out to Tommy Trotman and the staff at Cherry Hill West and the entire Cherry Hill West Lion team on their victory over the Pemberton Hornets 6-5, and best wishes to Gary Schaefer of the Hornets and the Hornets for their performance here today. And the Pemberton Hornets had 3 hits and 5 runs. Cherry Hill West 9 hits, 6 runs. J.J. Piccolo 2 hits. Jason Sunkett 2 hits. For Ed Foley and for the entire NYT sports team, Cammie Trinidad saying, see you at the Diamond Classic.